Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, about 9 members of parliament elected on ODM ticket met with President William Samoei Ruto at Statehouse together with Rigathi Gachagua. And let me just read the names of these members of parliament first of all, as we continue. We have Gideon Ochando Bondo, Elisha Odhiambo Game, Mark Nyamita, Uriri, Karoli, Omondi, Suba South, Shakil Shabir, Kisumu East, Independent, Felix Oduor, that is Jalango, Langata, Paul Abur, Rongo, John Owino, Awendo, and the Kisumu Senator, Tom Ojenda. These are the members of parliament who met with William Samoei Ruto from Azimio la Umoja. And this is what William Ruto posted immediately after that meeting. Leaders must join hands, foster coexistence, and work together in confronting the challenges facing our country. They must endeavor to lead by example and serve the interest of the people. This is a sure route to a more united and developed Kenya. At State House, Nairobi held a consultative meeting with MPs from Nyanza following a recent visit to the region. Now, Ruto is saying this meeting is coming as a result of his first visit to Nyanza, but I'm wondering, because Jalango is not from Nyanza, Jalango is representing Langata, which is in Nairobi, though nyumbani kwao ni Nyanza, but his constituency is Nairobi. So how did Jalango find himself in that meeting? But then, one thing, Babu Owino was not part of those people who are meeting William Samoei Ruto. But Jalango was there. So there are several questions we are asking here. Who arranged for this meeting? And who approached the other one for this meeting? That's the question we want to try and answer here. Then again, what does this meeting mean for Azimio, Kenyans, and even Raila Amolo Odinga? But before we go, we try to answer those questions. Just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give our video a thumbs up. Imagine a new. Now, back to our discussion. In my own view, I want to believe that the person who arranged for this meeting, who reached out to the other one for the meeting, it is William Samoei Ruto, but not these members of parliament. Ruto reached out to them, then organized to meet them at State House. He has his own reason, because we understand there is the Azimio rallies that is taking shape, and it is meant to destroy and dismantle William Samoei Ruto. So there is a reason, and that could be just one of the main reasons for that meeting. Because now it is turning out that Kenyans are turning against William Samoei Ruto, and now they are feeling that it could have been better if we have Raila Odinga at State House. So, because of fear, because of panic, Ruto has used every means possible to reach out to these members of parliament. Possibilities of Raila Amolo Odinga approving this meeting, I am not sure. If so, then I could have seen someone like Babu Owino. But again, there can be a possibility that Ruto reached out to Raila Amolo Odinga. Again, this meeting also explains what we have been saying here several, that William Samoei Ruto is trying every means possible to look for a way to have a handshake with Raila Odinga. Because there is no way unaweza penda watoto wa mtu ambao hukumsaidia in the creation, and then you don't like the father or the mother. Huwezi penda watoto wa mtu na upendi huyo baba yao ama mama yao, na yete wewe hukuhusika kwa kutengeneza hao watoto. No way. I'm saying this because when Ruto wanted the UDM party, he went for the party leader, the current Senator of Mandera. Ruto is looking for the handshake. And in the course of looking for this handshake, because now Raila Odinga is like he's not available for the handshake. So you go for the kids. Try to embrace them. Then use the kid to reach out to their mother or father. This is how I can put this contest. It is just a way to reach out to Raila Odinga. So you go for the ODM side. So it tells you that Ruto has been trying to reach out to Raila Odinga in silence and in secret, but it has been not successful for him. So he's just dying for the handshake because he understands that running this country without a hand from Raila Odinga, it is going to be very hard for him because even the economy itself is not working for him. And it's like Kenyans are just not happy with how William Ruto is running this government. You can check on the kind of crowd that has been attending Raila Odinga event. It tells you a lot. And that is making Ruto not to be comfortable at State House. But then, we still have several questions to ask. What does this meeting mean for Azimio? In my view, this meeting is not good for Azimio la Umoja, especially if they want to continue with their rallies against William Samoei Ruto administration. Raila has already said that he don't recognize William Ruto as the president. But then when we see the ODM members of parliament going to State House, it means they are acknowledging that Ruto is the president. So, that is contrary to what Raila has told us. So, if Raila wants to continue with the rallies that he has had earlier, then these members of parliament who have met with William Ruto, they should not associate themselves with Raila Odinga in those Azimio rallies. If they go there, then people are going to conclude that the Azimio leaders are just joking with Kenyans. Because you cannot tell us today that Ruto is not our president, we don't recognize him because he's stolen our vote. And then we see members of parliament elected on ODM ticket going at State House to recognize Ruto as the president. So it is a contradiction. They should be kept aside from the Azimio events. They should not attend. If they attend, then people will not take it serious. Because now everyone was realigning themselves towards Raila Odinga. Since Raila is selling hope. But William Samoei Ruto is selling fear. Every time ni kuongeza ushuru. Every time ni kutengeneza maisha ikue ya gharama ya juu. Every time is to make the situation very hard even for the poor of the poorest. For those who have been having 2 meals, as of now they are only having 1 meal. For those who had 1 meal, as of now they don't even have a meal. For those who have been affording 3 meals, now they have been forced to have 2 meals because economy is not working. So for me, these members of parliament should not come near Raila Odinga or Azimio rallies if they want to continue with those rallies. Whether Raila approved the meeting or if he did not approve the meeting, they should be kept aside. What come Babu Owino should take the front position. And by the way, as of now, Babu Owino is going to be one of the darling of Raila Odinga supporters, followers from now going forward. Just by the reason that he did not attend this meeting. Those who support Raila Odinga, the strong supporters of Raila Odinga, are going to respect Babu Owino, and of course, they are going to support him. So for him is a win by avoiding this meeting. But those who went for the meeting, they can never sell hope to Azimio supporters. So that's the situation. Now, what does this one means also for Kenya Kwanza or William Ruto on the other side? Because William Ruto is calling for such kind of meetings with the members of parliament from ODM side, wale walipigiwa kura kutoka kwa ODM, ikuwe ni Western, ikuwe ni Nyanza, ikuwe ni Coast region, those areas, ikuwe within Nairobi. What I'm learning is that it is seemingly going to work against those who feel that they have been part and parcel of the formation of this government. The ODM members of parliament or the ODM stronghold might end up benefiting more from this government more than the other side that voted for Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza side. Because Ruto is trying every means to embrace these members of parliament. How do you embrace them? You have to make sure that you are delivering development in their jurisdictions. That means he's going to deal with the issue of the opposition or the minority side or the Azimio side before he come and solve the issues from the Kenya Kwanza side. Because now already has these other members of parliament. What they don't have is the support from Azimio. So to get that support, he has to work extra mile. How do you work extra mile? Deliver in terms of development to those areas. Wale watu wa Azimio ni kama wanaweza pata maendeleo mengi kuliko wale wa Kenya Kwanza. Because Ruto is looking for legitimacy that he has never had. He don't have it. So he's struggling to get legitimacy. And because of that, he might end up delivering more to the Azimio side than the Kenya Kwanza side. And lastly, I have to say this one. It is very dangerous for anyone to go into a handshake with William Ruto as of now. Because Ruto is one man you can never trust. He might need you now because of using you as of now, because of the situation he is in as of now. But after that, anaweza kakuruka futi 10 in a time. That's why even Raila will never think of going into a handshake with William Samoei Ruto. And also what he passed through after handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta. He's not ready to carry any burden. Especially this is a government that is failing. I'm saying that you will never trust Ruto because when he was in Nyanza region, there was that tone of unity. But immediately after he left Nyanza region, Gachagua and Ruto, when they were in Rift Valley and then in the Mount Kenya region, the tone changed. So you will never trust these people. The worst thing is to go into a handshake with such a person. That one I have to say. Thank you so much. Let us meet in the comment section. I would just want to read your views. There's a lot I need to just to learn from you. Tell me what you think about this meeting, what it means for Azimio, Kenya Kwanza, Raila, William Ruto, and the entire country.